Hey drummers, Keyshawn Jones here, and today we are going to be reviewing the Meinl Ching Ring. If you haven't already, make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can know when future videos come out. So yeah, today we are going to be talking about the Meinl Ching Ring. We're going to be testing it out, and then we're going to review it. So let's get started. So the Meinl Ching Ring is basically like a tambourine, but you can put it on your cymbals. So this thing can add a lot to your cymbals. The first cymbal I put the Ching Ring on was my hi-hats, and let me just say, I was really pleased with how they sounded. Before, I used to put a tambourine on the hi-hat, but since it was too big, it just sounded too aggressive and it was too heavy for the hi-hats. But since the Ching Ring is only 6 inches, it's just a little shimmer to the hi-hat, which I really love, especially when you sound it with your foot. It's just so nice and pretty. So let's see how it sounds on the hi-hats. So then I put the Ching Ring on my crash cymbal, and this is where it's going to sound the most aggressive because the crash cymbal is usually the hardest that you hit. One thing I love about the Ching Ring on the crash is that it starts out loud, but then it fades out beautifully. It just sounds so nice and beautiful, but very aggressive. And also, I think that this will work really well for drier crashes, like the extra dry series or the dual series, stuff like that. So let's see how it sounds on the crash. Next, I put it on my ride cymbal, and it sounded really nice, and it also sounded a little bit funky, and it also kind of sounded like there was rivets in the cymbal, which I really liked as well. And I think that this is a nice accessory for jazz music, so when you're in that swing, you can have a little character to your ride. I also like the way it hung on the cymbal. Since my ride is tilted, I like the way it hung because it gave it a little more effect. And even though you can't hit the bell, obviously since the Ching Ring's on there, it sounded really good and nice. So I'm going to be playing some jazz on the cymbal, so let's go. And then I put the Ching Ring on the stack, and this is my favorite place to put the Ching Ring because it's just a soft touch to the stack. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet, it's just a nice sparkle to the stack. And I regularly use it on my stack just because it sounds so good and light. Alright, let's hear how it sounds on the stack. So that's all the places I put my Ching Ring, but you might be wondering about the splash and the China. On the splash, the Ching Ring is too small, so basically what will happen is when you play it on the splash, it will just fly off. And on the China, this is actually more aggressive than the crash, but it just sounded too loud and too aggressive, so it would not be a great place to put your Ching Ring. You might not actually know, but you can actually use the Ching Ring for other things. You can use it as a little tambourine, or even on your drums, like the snare and the kick drum. Now on the snare, it's gonna bounce all over the place and it will also fly off your drums. But what you can do to stop that from happening is get a piece of tape, put it on the Ching Ring, stick it to the edge of the drum, and it will not jump all over the place. Now let's try it on the kick drum. And that is what the Ching Ring is all about. So my review on the Meinl Percussion Ching Ring is that it's a great way to add character to your cymbals, but it won't work for everything. But I guarantee if you get one of these things, you can find a way to use it around your drum set. And plus, this thing's only $15.99. It's not that much, it's not expensive, it's just a really nice affordable drum accessory, and it's just probably one of the best accessories out there for drums. And you can also get different versions of this Ching Ring. I have the regular version, but you can get the soft version and the dry version. And Christmas is coming up, so I think that this will be a really nice gift for any drummer. But what do you think about the Meinl Ching Ring? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure that you like the video, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to keep on drumming.